Destiny 2 drops 2 new trailers at Gamescom, and Riot Games settles class action lawsuit. All that and more, my name is Ethos, and this is Free to Play Weekly. First off in the news this week. So last week we talked a little bit about Fortnite and the Brute mech, and today we have an update on that story. So it looks like even with the data that Epic Games had, they couldn't counter players' frustration. So despite saying that Fortnite's Battle Royale mech, the Brute, wouldn't be getting nerfed last week, Epic Games did just that a couple of days ago. Epic Games spelled out the balance adjustments in a blog post. Most of them are simple numerical adjustments, decreases in rate of rocket fire and spawn rate, and an increase in dash cooldown. But one of the biggest changes is that the Brute will no longer collect materials when it stomps structures. Two positive changes for the Brute are a decreased material cost for the Gunner's Overshield, 200 to 75, and an increase in hit points from 1000 to 1250. In addition, the Junk Rift was also disabled this past weekend for the FNCS tournament and area playlists. A new Heist game has entered early access into Steam last week, offering a fresh take for players with a more competitive spirit. Rogue Heist is a 6v6 multiplayer game that tasks both teams with nabbing the same item. The game offers players several roles to choose from, even allowing teams to have their own sniper for cover. There are also high-tech elements such as portable barriers and suitcases that pop up when thrown on the ground. Despite being in early access, Rogue Heist is already available for download for free. We've also checked the official website and we didn't see any packages for purchase, although that may show up later on. Gamescom wrapped up last week in Germany, and Bungie was also there, and they brought 2 new trailers along with them to show off. Of course, they were also shared on the internet. So the first one focused on the Shadowkeep update, highlighting some of the new weapons that players will have access to. And the second trailer teased that there will be Shadowkeep's first seasonal content offering, Season of the Undying. The Vex are coming, and there seems to be a hell of a lot of them. Also of note, I'd say that's pretty good news for players on multiple platforms, is cross-save is now a thing. Players wanting to make use of the new system will need to go to Bungie's website to get started, and just follow the instructions on their website and you'll be good to go. Oh, and there's just one more thing. Destiny 2 on the PC is moving to Steam on October the 1st, so if you want to make that transition, Bungie has set up a site for that too. Again, just follow the instructions and everything should be good. Apex Legends had a good July, but it's still hanging on the top 10 sales list according to Superdata, and that's just on consoles. On the PC, it's totally out of the picture, replaced at the bottom of the list by an old kid's favorite, Roblox. Yes, that's still going. Superdata said that Apex Legends brought in $37 million for the month, double what it made in June, but that was still just roughly half of what Season 1 earned in March. The rest of the list is about what you'd expect. On the PC side, we have League of Legends at number 2, Fortnite Battle Royale at 5, World of Tanks at 6, and Dota 2 at number 8. The only free-to-play games on console are Fortnite at number 4, and the aforementioned Apex Legends at number 8. And finally, after about a year of unrest revolving around accusations of sexual harassment at Riot Games and their effort to handle it, it seems that things are finally coming to a close. Yesterday, Rioters Against Forced Arbitration announced via Twitter that the class action discrimination suit filed against Riot has been settled. While other arbitration is still pending, the organization is calling this a huge victory for women in games. As with most settlements, this one still has a process to go through, including being approved by a judge. And considering all the issues that have plagued Riot regarding these issues, there's likely to be a hell of a lot more to be done before things are settled. But this is a step in the right direction. And that moves us on to the question of the week. Since Gamescom is now wrapped up, let me know what game you really found interesting coming out of that event. And that's it for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmobomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name is Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.